So I'm gonna head off to lunch now. Hey, there's my old room, 114. Somebody's sitting in my sunbed. Good for them. Still not a lot going on at the pool. Nobody was in it this morning when I was there hanging out. Nobody's in it now, and it's absolutely gorgeous out. Yes, they have merch available if you are so inclined to need a baseball jersey with Hotel Ziggy on it or a hoodie. Sure, they're not too expensive. And in case you're wondering, right at 2,000 pounds in the elevator, okay? So make a note of that. Back in the lobby. All right, gonna head up the street. So I'm gonna point out a few places as I'm walking up the street to lunch. This is pretty cool. This is a B-side cafe. That's what I ordered yesterday when I was eating lunch inside while waiting for my room, but they do have just a walk-up window. You can order a couple slices. I didn't look to see how much parking a day was here, but I know Los Angeles it'll be 30 or 40 or maybe even $50 a day to park there. Hence, once again, why I Uber everywhere. So Netflix is having their Netflix is a joke fest here in town, so you have a ton of people in town for it. I talked to some guys that were doing the show while they were in town from Las Vegas. They've been here for 10 days and they are heading back tonight. But that's the Comedy Store. Pauly Shore's mom, Mitzi Shore, held the reins of this place for many, many years before her passing. But definitely a fun place to watch a show. I could tell you how many people got started there, but you should already know that. So if you don't know that, get your life together and figure it out. Anybody want to bomb one of these hills? Lord. All right. Passing the Pendry. Another really cool property that's brand new. They were building this last time. Well, no, it's been a couple years now when we stayed at Sunset Tower. This place was under construction. But they have residences here as well, so if you like it well enough, you can get your checkbook out and you can actually live there full time. A lot of really neat amenities and stuff as well. There's a couple videos you can find out there of the residences at the Pendry. Check them out if you're in the market. So this Best Western Plus here is pretty popular with the tourist travelers. I almost booked a room there just to check it out, but believe it or not, I got the Hotel Ziggy for 2 nights was actually only about $50 more. And I couldn't pass that up. I'm sure this place is nice, but I mean, at the end of the day, it still says Best Western on the front of it. And who the hell wants to stay at one of those on purpose? All right, across the street. Take a look at this thing. Saddle Ranch. So you know, in Florida we have Ron John's, we've got all the theme parks. That's what this is here. So steakhouse, mechanical bull, all that. Nobody that lives here ever goes there for any reason. I lived here many years as a younger person, and we never went there for absolutely anything. But there it is. If you want to have some beers and ride the mechanical bull, that's Saddle Ranch. You can do it right there. Sunset Tower is where I had dinner last night. This hotel's been here many years. Really neat vibe in there. In the 80s, it went under a full renovation. It sat dormant for a while, but they put some lipstick on that pig, and Hollywood soon followed. So Sunset Tower, definitely a pricey property, as you would expect. Over here, Carney's Dogs and Burgers and Shakes. Carney's has been there since the 70s. They brought 2 of them old Union Pacific trains, dropped them bad boys off, slapped them together, put kitchens in there, and the rest is history. I can't even imagine how many shows and movies have used it to shoot in, but the food is actually pretty decent. You know, it's what you'd expect for $20 on the strip, but it is a neat, atmospheric, you know, kind of place to do something different, you know. So Carney's here. There's also one in Burbank. Burbank one's been there a long time as well. So yeah, if you're in town and want to go check out the choo-choo, there you go. Carney's. Dogs and Burgers. Hey, let's meet at Carney's. What do you say? All right, so moving on up the strip, over here to my right, hidden behind all this vegetation, used to be and is now the defunct Standard Hotel. So many years ago, this place was crazy popular. You'd get a room here and pay just through the nose to say you were staying at the Standard. But nothing's going on here. I have no idea why. Nobody's ever taken it over, beautified it. Yeah, definitely some history here in this place. Good Lord. Man, that Lab Athletic Club over there is rocking out. You gotta watch where you're going here. Watch for poop on the ground from random dogs and random humans. Or a big old bottle of Cabernet just laying on the ground. Good times, good times. We're gonna cross over here. Sweetser Avenue. I would walk you up that hill because that's where Johnny Depp's properties are at, but I just don't feel like it right now. But right up that hill, if you go online and take a look at his house, it takes up well, several houses, but the main house is absolutely phenomenal, and if you haven't seen it from the air or any of those pictures, you need to make sure you do that because it is breathtaking. I've even heard he owns this little now closed taco and burrito bar here on the corner. Don't know if there's any truth to that or not. And the city of West Hollywood just met recently to decide if they were going to tear it down or what they're going to do with it. I mean, that building's definitely an eyesore, and it's been empty for a long time. So I don't know if they'll do anything like that with it or not. But they're talking about putting a high rise here, knocking this stuff down. which would be typical for Los Angeles and West Hollywood to do. Just tear shit down and rebuild it. Why not? But yeah, Sweetser Ave. That just winds up and goes the other way. Very tight street. And if you want to get your steps in, I took Mandy up it one time to show her the gates to Johnny Depp's property and stuff. Cameras everywhere, but if you're ever down here and you want to at least just see how these movie stars protect themselves with security and fencing and all that, that is a very good example right there. Sweetser Avenue, just off Sunset. Up here on the left, this building, this here, believe it or not, many years ago was apartments, and it turned into a hospice center. So believe it or not, you could live and die in LA. Actually, you could come here if you wanted to from anywhere, rent a room. 16 rooms, 16 bathrooms, and full care hospice. So it looks like that is done now and the property is for lease. But when I was younger, I used to laugh and go, man, if I had money, I could just hang out on the strip, look out the window, and watch it all go by. Who would have thought there'd be a hospice care center right on the Sunset Strip? Only in California. Over yonder, the Body Shop. That is not the body shop that you used to have in the mall as a kid, where you would ask your mom, hey, can we go get clothes at the Body Shop? Totally different. A lot of people have sang songs about the Body Shop. I'll just tell you, it's an 18 up establishment, and they are not known for their buffet. They're known for other things. But hey, if that's your cup of tea, get on in there. It's been there forever. Girls, girls, girls at the Body Shop, or something like that. All right, we're coming up on my lunch destination, and no, it is not the Pink Taco, but there's the castle on the hill, Chateau Marmont, built originally as luxury apartments, but then fell on hard times and became a hotel. Once again, I don't need to give you a bunch of history on that. You know who has stayed there, you know who's fell out of windows there, you know who's died there, you know who didn't pay their bill there, so look at that stuff on your own. I go there for totally other reasons. Pink Taco on Roxbury Road. A night at the Roxbury. You know it. So that used to be the Roxbury nightclub. Very famous. That top, all them windows that are open up there, that was the VIP area that everybody tried so hard to get into. So now it's just tacos and burritos. There's quite a few Pink Taco locations. I don't dig on it personally myself, but it's definitely a popular spot, especially at night. But no longer a nightclub. All right, so we're about to walk up onto the castle on the hill. And I won't be filming a ton in there because they are not fans of anybody recording anything. But I'll show you just a little bit of the outside. Those are both suites up top there where those awnings are, overlooking the Sunset Strip. You do not want to know how much they are a night. Plus, if you wanted one and even wanted to give them a bunch of money for it, I don't know that they would let you. So here we are. I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm going to go in and have lunch. So this bathroom is one of my favorite places on the entire property. Not only because they have ice in their urinals. So ice in the urinals years ago was used to help get rid of the smell. Yeah, we've got tons of pictures that were not here last time I was here at the Chateau. Let's get back to lunch, shall we? Now this is a very good burger. So that was a very good lunch. Always enjoy coming here. Always get treated so well. The staff is second to none. What was the damage for lunch for one person? 65. Burger, Diet Coke, bottle of water. All right. So we're gonna head on out. I should say I'm gonna head on out. Nobody's with me. Back up the street.
It was bad.
Have a good night. Tell Ermel he missed his buddy from Florida. All right, so that was amazing. So the service there, and just the name is what you're paying for. It's funny how a lot of these fine dining places, you can literally sit there for a while before anybody comes and greets you. That's just normal stuff here. So the Beverly Hills Hotel and stuff like that, they're Johnny on the spot with waters and all that, but they have 8 different people that wait on you, where at the Marmont, you just have the same person from start to finish. Definitely totally different experience. I still think that the Polo Lounge and the Beverly Hills Hotel just do it better. The food's better, but there is something that's just really neat about dining at the Marmont. So if you have a chance to do it, you definitely need to do it.